Welcome to the podcast on Swachhata Hi Seva. As you are all aware, the Swachh Bharat mission is celebrating 10 years of its existence. That will be celebrated on 2nd October this year, 2024. From 17 September until 1st October, there are a number of campaigns that are happening, and this is one of them. So, this is a podcast that is spearheaded by NIUA, where we are talking to some change makers who have made change on ground in the area of Swachhata. Today, I have with me Dr. Shobha Rani. She is from a village which has been declared totally free of sanitary waste. All the sanitary waste that is being collected in that village is being responsibly treated, and there is no plastic involved. So, may I ask Dr. Shobha Rani to please introduce yourself?
Namaste, madam. I'm Dr. Shobha Rani, working as Panchayat Development Officer in K. Shettiali. Recently, I got transferred to K. Shettiali Grama Panchayat. Earlier, I was in Nagawala Gram Panchayat, where that Gram Panchayat declared as sanitary pad free Grama Panchayat.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Shobha. So,
Thank
you were in Nagawala Gram Panchayat earlier,
you.
and that is
Yes.
the Gram Panchayat we are talking about today. So,
Yes.
can you tell us how it all started, when it started, what encouraged you to start this campaign over there?
Yeah, sure, madam. Actually, Nagawala Grama Panchayat is a local government. It is situated in Mysore Taluk of Mysore district and nearly 9 kilometers away from Jilla Panchayat. And the total population is 7,282. This Grama Panchayat is surrounded by beautiful reserve forest. And the majority of the people who are living in that Gram Panchayat comes under middle class and the lower middle class. And the major occupation is agriculture. So I got transferred to this Gram Panchayat in 2020. So that time I saw people were dumping the solid waste in outskirts of the villages and also in a reserve forest area. And also along with that, they are throwing away the sanitary pads like without wrapping them. They are throwing away. That is wherever it is possible, like in open places, in reserved forest areas. Even sometimes I saw them in local water bodies. So it really pathetic situation. So what we did in 2021, we started solid waste management. For that, we involved these people, self-help groups members involved in solitary waste management. And what happened? It was going very smoothly. These SSG members were playing key role in educating the community, and also they started collecting the waste and transporting, treating everything they are doing. It was going smoothly for some couple of months. After that, what happened? They started complaining about that people are mixing the sanitary waste in domestic waste. Usually, we were getting the waste like domestic waste and agriculture waste. Like that we were getting. So what they were doing, they mixing the sanitary waste in domestic waste. So what happened? These SSG members hesitating to segregate that those stinking sanitary pads. So it was huge problem day by day. This sanitary waste emerging as problem. So what we did to solve this problem, we installed incinerator. But again, that is one more problem to us because it was very laborious and people actually we installed this incinerator in primary health center. No one is coming forward to put their sanitary pads over there. And also secondly, that is laborious and people who are living in and around of that PHC started complaining about the fumes coming out of this incinerator. So again, that was also flop and we stopped it. So one pathetic incident was happened that time that there was 17 kgs of plastic in death cow stomach. It was happened in our Gram Panchayat. So this plastic included sanitary pads also. There were a lot of sanitary pads in that cow stomach. So myself and our doctor, that is veterinary doctor, she's also a female. So we both felt very sad and somewhat guilt also, because we both are also contributor to this tragedy. So what we did, we went on many research papers, and we googled about this menstrual products. So at that day itself, we both started using the menstrual cups. We became cupboards, and thought to implement this menstrual cup programs in our Grama Panchayat. But the main challenge was mobilization of fund. It was happened in 2021. So, and also we met many women regarding this menstruation and menstrual products. That time we came to know that there was a period poverty in our villages. This period poverty refers to lack of awareness on menstrual products, and lack of awareness on this education, awareness and education on the menstruation and hygiene, and also unavailability of the menstrual products, unavailability of the safe and private places for management of menstruation. These we found in our Grama Panchayat. So what we did, by using CSR fund and by using the money from the donors, created some safe and hygiene places in schools, colleges, in primary health centers for management of this menstruation. And we upgraded the toilets by using the CSR fund. And also we had assured the good amount of water to the every household. So after that, they somehow our women folk convinced. So and they started asking about this menstrual products. So again, our main challenge was, as I told earlier, that mobilization of fund. And that time, fortunately, I met Asirudala. Asirudala means green warriors. They were working on this menstruation. They were creating the awareness on menstruations and hygiene in urban areas. Though I requested them, and they came to our Gram Panchayat. So this project we implemented in two phases. So initially what we did, we selected only 31 women. These women were include Asha workers, Anganwadi workers, some few elected members, female elected members, and a few SHA groups. So Dr. Meenakshi Bharat with us. She is very known gynecologist in Bangalore. She stood with us from the beginning of this project to till the end, and she knows the rural women folk pulse. So she, because of her effective training and interaction, all the 31 women started using these menstrual cups in phase one. So we were distributed in free of cost. All those women got free menstrual cups. So actually, we didn't expect this. This really miracle happened in our Gram Panchayat. All 31 were started using. After 1 or 2 months, they were expressing their joy, happiness, and comfortness with their friends, neighbors, and relatives. So what happened? Other women in the Gram Panchayat are coming to our officer and start asking the menstrual cups. Then what we thought, that was the right time to scaling up this program to rest of the women of the Grama Panchayat. So again, as I told earlier, fund mobilization was very risky earlier, because for 31, 41 women, somehow we can manage to give this menstrual cup at the free of cost. But throughout the Gram Panchayat, it was very difficult. But again, we are lucky enough that we have got the donors, that is Stone Soup of India, and also Solid Waste Management Roundtable, the organization. They came forward to funding us. So without wasting the time, so we implement this program in second phase. So what we did in second phase, we did the benchmark survey by using the prescribed proforma. So door-to-door survey we conducted. So in that survey, our ASHA workers, again Anganwadi workers and SSG members were involved. So we have collected the information about their education status, their economical status, and their if they have any issues like that. We have collected all the information by using this prescribed proforma. So total 2021 eligible beneficiaries we have identified. So after that, what we did, we have conducted many meetings, many women's sabhas to know their perceptions towards these menstrual cups. Earlier, they were rejected because of their conservative and traditional view towards this menstrual cups. They were not ready to transform or ready to accept these menstrual cups. So after back-to-back sessions, back-to-back training, back-to-back meetings, somehow they convinced. And also what we did, so we involved men also in this program. So men played a key role in this transforming the behavioral changes of their partners, like their wives and their sisters, their mothers. So they gave us very supporting through their involvement throughout this project. So because of men, our it boosts our women folk confidence to some high level. So when they involved, they started talking about their periods without any what to say, without hesitation. Because earlier we can't imagine this rural women folk, they won't share their periods or this menstruation in with strange people. They won't talk, even they won't talk in public. So after the involvement of the men, they started talking about their menstruation, and somehow they agreed to accept this menstrual cups. So after that, we inaugurated this program was inaugurated by our MLA. So he also gave very support, and also through some funds, he supported us like anything. So in that day itself, 2028 women were present in the inaugural day itself. So that day itself, we have provided them free menstrual cups, and Dr. Meenakshi Bharat was there. So after that inauguration, we didn't waste single day. So all the volunteers from the different organization was stay back in our village for 1 week. So back to back, again we went to we went to every household, every beneficiary home. So we sat with them, we spoken with them. So we gave the awareness about how to wash, how to use everything. We gave the awareness, and also we distributed some brochures and all. So that after 3 months, back to back these sessions, all the women in our gram panchayat using this sanitary instead of the sanitary pads, this menstrual cups. This was the saga of our gram panchayat.
That's a wonderful transition and a transformation, I would say, and a total paradigm shift, if we may call it. Now, if you were to upscale this, I mean, it's a wonderful example. You have done it in one village. Now, if we were to upscale it, and suppose you get transferred, I'm sure you get transferred very often, right? And
Yeah,
especially if you do
definitely.
good work, you get transferred. You will be called to do more good work at other places. Now, how would you upscale it in other local bodies, whether it is urban or rural? And what would be if you were to tell another colleague of yours who's a BDO in another district, and that person says that I want to upscale this entire effort and replicate it, what would be your top three messages, and what would be the steps that you will ask that person to start with?
Step one is, ma'am, it needs collective efforts by the different stakeholders like community, community participation is very important, like men, youth, and all. And secondly, that fund mobilization is very important. So we can't depend on the government funds because it's difficult. But through the CSR fund, through the donors, we can achieve it. But they have to come forward, or we have to request them to involve them in noble program. So
Okay.
like we
Now,
can.
if you were to sustain this, it's a great effort that you've done. You've managed to change the behavior of a lot of women, and
Mhm.
I'm sure you've done it in schools and changed the behavior of young women, also teenagers who are menstruating. Now, how are you going to sustain this effort? Like, even after you get transferred, the next person who comes in, how do you make sure that person continues the good effort that you started?
As I told, it's a collective effort, and first of all, officers usually get transferred in 2 years or 3 years from one place to another place. But ASHA workers and Anganwadi workers are the localites. They will be in that village for so. First, what we have to do for the sustainability, we make sure that these ASHA workers and Anganwadi workers and SHG workers should be empowered with dignity and knowledge about their menstruation and menstrual management. So through them, we can achieve the sustainability.
Okay, so you have actually managed to build the capacity of the ASHA workers of your block, and I think a training of trainers is what you are alluding at, right? These
Mm.
ASHA workers are already trained, and they can go on training other ASHA workers, and then it will create a ripple effect, and then that's how we can scale up the entire effort. Now, Swachh Bharat, as you know, has been in existence for the last 10 years. Now, do you think by Swachh Bharat program being there, that was an added advantage?
Yeah, definitely it is an added advantages to all the Grama Panchayat. So through this Swachh Bharat, we can achieve this sanitary free Gram Panchayat. So as I told earlier, we used to get large quantity of sanitary pads in the domestic weight. Now after this program, it reduced to zero. So the waste that goes to the landfill definitely will reduce. So by using this solid waste management, definitely it is an added advantage to us.
So Swachh Bharat also gave you that impetus, right? Because
Yeah,
the
definitely.
program was there. And now, do you have, now that we are going to complete 10 years of Swachh Bharat, and Swachh Bharat 1.0 is over, and now we are in Swachh Bharat 2.0. Now, do you have any more expectations of the program? Like, you think that there are certain amendments that need to be made? What is your expectation from the program now?
That one, actually, everything is already what to say, um, that awareness, that educating the community, everything is happened through the Swachh Bharat mission already. But only now the people, now it is community responsibility to take this to further. That's all.
Okay, great. So you think it is the people who actually make all the difference,
Yeah.
right? So there will be resources will be created. Resources can be obtained, but it is the people's attitude, it is the
Yeah.
people's ownership that is very
Mm.
crucial to the success of any program. And then building the capacities of not only the ASHA workers but also of the people, and then
People.
bringing youth and women in the forefront has actually contributed to the success. And what I find very interesting and noteworthy is that you also educated the men. That is very important. Usually,
Yeah.
when we are talking of empowering women, sometimes we forget that we have to also empower, or at least sensitize, I would say is the right word, the
Mm.
men, so that women get empowered and the empowerment carries on to the next generation.
Actually, there is a saying that in behind every success story there is a woman. But proudly, I can say that in this story there were men. Uh, so
Right.
I I can feel very proud of that
So we are
because they
actually
can break
making.
the silence. Yeah,
Sorry, sorry.
they can break the silence. They can be the break that barriers and myth about these menstruations. So
So we can now
involvement of men is very important.
definitely. So we can now form a new phrase that behind every empowered man, behind every empowered
Every
woman, there is a
there is
sensitized
a
man, right, or an
man. Yeah,
understanding man.
yeah, that
Okay.
we can praise that.
So understand that you have received many accolades for all the good work you have done, not only in this particular case, but also on an overall. Would you like to share with us your those lasting moments?
Definitely, madam. I will share for the good administration. I have received six state awards. That is Gandhi Grama Puraskar from the Karnataka state. Six times I have received for the good administration at the Gram Panchayat. And two national awards I have received. That is for the so one is Swachh Bharat Mission Award. The second in Gram Vikas Puraskar Yojan. That is a Prime Minister Award. Two national awards I have received. And recently I have received Deccan Herald Changemaker Award for this sanitary pad free Grama Panchayat. For Nagawala Gram Panchayat, I have received two awards. That is one from state government, that is Gandhi Gram Puraskar Award for the administration. And the second one is Deccan Herald Changemaker Award for this sanitary pad free Grama Panchayat. So total two awards I have received for Nagawala Gram Panchayat.
Thank you so much, and many congratulations for all
Thank
those
you.
awards. Thank you so much for
Yeah, thank you.
alluring to our request and being on the podcast. And
Mm,
thank you very much. And we hope
yeah.
to pass on your message and the great work that you've done. And we hope that a lot of others take inspiration from you and continue with this work. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm very much privileged to be part of this podcast. Thank you so much for the opportunity.